Okay, so more Warframe. Now, the wait for update 16 was a bloody long one, and so far it hasn't really disappointed us with regards to new content that we have been given to try out. And of course there are a few issues for some people, like connection issues is something that I've been suffering from since the update dropped. I basically couldn't find any squads and was told that I now had a restricted NAT, which is the first time I've ever seen that in 2 years of playing the game. It made leveling the new stuff pretty slow, but if I'm being totally honest, it didn't bother me that much because I think I've found my perfect frame in Chroma. I absolutely love tanky frames, and the first two frames I built after my Excalibur, which was my beginner frame, was of course Frost and Rhino, but Chroma is something entirely different. Both a utility frame and a defensive frame kind of thrown into one. He is such a good frame, I really can't say that enough, and his squad benefits and auras are absolutely incredible. The squad buffs to armor, health, shield and stamina, all depending on your energy colour or your elemental type of damage, is great, but he isn't easy to get your hands on. He won't be an easy grind if you're looking to build him, and you can acquire him by first completing the Stolen Dreams quest and then by getting the next quest off Cephalon Samaris. On any of the relays you will find Cephalon Samaris on the top floor of the relays, and I think you need to be at least Mastery rank 5 to speak to him to pick up the quest. And like I said, it's not an easy grind if you're wanting to build Chroma. You will need to have a Frost chassis, an Ember helmet, a Sarin systems as well as a Volt helmet, some Argon, Oxium, Neurodes and a shit ton of credits. But his squad potential is incredible and he's definitely worth grinding if you want to. Whether you're raiding or just doing 4-man missions, his second ability, Elemental Ward, is amazing. And like I said, you can change the colour of his energy, and in effect it changes the elemental type of damage and the aura that he gives out from his abilities. His 4 elemental types of damage are of course heat, toxin, electric and cold. So there is no corrosives, no virals or no blast damages in there, just the 4 basic elemental types that will alter his abilities. And his 4 abilities are, the first one is Spectral Scream, which is where he basically breathes fire or whatever elemental damage you're doing onto enemies in a cone in front of him. You move pretty slow when you're channeling it and you can't shoot or use melee weapons while you're doing it. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is a lot of fun to breathe fire on enemies. The Elemental Ward is his second ability. For me, this is his best ability. It's the main squad buff ability as well, which I'll talk a little bit about more in a minute. His third ability is called Vex Armor, so when Chroma takes damage to his shield, in return his armor will increase and make him a lot more tanky, and when he takes damage to his health, his weapon damage will also increase, so effectively you'll be able to hit harder with your weapons and put enemies down a lot faster. Now his fourth ability is called Effigy, which is basically where Chroma sheds his suit, which in turn grows wings like some kind of mutated butterfly and breathes fire on enemies, as well as stunning them every so often as well, which is really nice, and it also buffs your squad strength as well. Now it's a good ability, but it drains energy very fast, unless of course you build for a full on efficiency build, maybe something like Mesa's Peacemaker build. But if you've got that, then of course the duration for your other abilities like Vex Armor and Elemental Ward are going to be a lot lower and they're going to run out a lot faster. Now I think I'm going to personally run with just Vex Armor and Elemental Ward as the 2 main abilities that I'm going to be using. I don't think I'll use Effigy that much at all. Vex Armor and Elemental Ward just feel like too much of a benefit to not use. Now with Elemental Ward, like I said, the 4 damage types and squad buffs are changeable depending on what colour you have on your energy. So the buffs are as follows. If you've got heat as your energy type, then it will increase your squad members' health, as well as giving them a flame aura around them that will deal small bits of damage to nearby enemies. If you've got electricity as your damage type, then it will increase your squad members' shields, but it also creates a defensive field that will absorb incoming enemy fire before discharging lightning bolts back against your enemies. So basically it soaks up bullets and then it arcs lightning back onto enemies, a bit like the Amprex, and it will chain in between enemies as well. Electricity is absolutely awesome on Corpus Run missions. Now if you're running with Toxin as your elemental damage, then it will increase your squad members' stamina, as well as giving them a Toxin aura around them that has a chance to inflict damage on enemies as well. This will give yourself and your squad nearly unlimited stamina, and it makes going ham with melee weapons a lot of fun. Now the final elemental damage type is of course Cold, which will increase your squad members' armor, and it creates a nice ice shield that reflects incoming damage back to enemies, a bit like Mesa's Shatter Shield ability, but at the minute it feels a little bit weak against higher level enemies when running solo, especially compared to Mesa's Shatter Shield. So maybe I'm kind of hoping that they'll give it maybe a little bit of a buff and not make it so dependent on having someone else in your squad. I'd really like the opportunity to be able to run high level solo missions with Chroma with the ice elemental damage if I could, because the ice aura is the one that I really want to work for my Chroma, and I'm going to be putting about 3 or 4 form into him to have all of my defensive mods equipped, like Steel Fibre, Vitality, and either Redirection or Quick Thinking for those oh shit moments. I'll have to see what I can fit on him. Now I really want him to be as tanky as possible, because when you combine the Ice Elemental Ward with Vex Armor, and if I equip Steel Fibre as well, he's going to have such a nice amount of armor. I expect him to be a lot of fun, but I do need to test this a little bit more and see how much damage he can actually take and soak up in higher level missions once I've got the former on him. I've only got 1 former on him at the minute, and like I said, I will be finishing off with at least 3. So let me know what you guys think of Chroma and his abilities. Maybe you're building him right now, or you're grinding for him right now. Let me know how you're getting on. Also, I'm probably going to be doing a few raids over the next few days to try Chroma out in it, as I haven't had a chance to jump into the raids yet with the connection issues that I was getting. I've heard that the raids are pretty damn hard and a lot of fun. I've heard the puzzles can be hard as well, but the arcane drops that you get at the minute don't really seem worth it to do the raid more than once. Maybe do it as an achievement and don't come back, which I really hope isn't the case. I don't want this to turn into another kind of Archwing where people just get a massive dislike for it because it's not worth the effort. Hopefully they'll fix it and they'll give some better drops. I'll also have videos up in the next few days of the 2 new weapons we got as well. I'm really liking the Comac pistol so far. I'm not entirely sure about the chainsaws just yet. I'll need to run a few infested melee runs to check them out fully, but they do look awesome. Now the new Conclave or PvP 2.0 looks like a lot of fun as well, but I'll have to check it out in the next few days. I've heard that there might be some balancing issues in there, not entirely sure. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of Chroma and everything that we got in update 16. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.
You're the devil, I will burn you! You gotta catch me first!
Drowning deep in my sea of loathing, broken your servant I kneel.
Will you give in to me?
It seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me.
Oh, wow.